Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einem weiteren Video von Loco Motive. Wir müssen irgendwie die hier ablenken, damit wir an das Schreibtischzubehör kommen.
Hey.
Weiß nämlich noch nicht, kann hier aber jetzt gerade nicht finden. Dann habe ich das Gefühl.
One crank of that lever and the board will spring into action.
Liquid detective script input device. Attempting self-cleaning process. Self-cleaning process completed successfully. Sabotage attempt denied.
Drat! I'll have to do better than that.
Okay. Damit kommen wir jetzt nicht weiter.
No. This looks very familiar. No. That.
Was könnten wir tun? Könnten Popcorn reinschmeißen?
Nope.
Okay, können wir nicht. Pop reinschmeißen.
No. Oh, it's
Vergiss.
Dirk Chiselton, my arch nemesis. What does he have that I haven't got?
An adore critical
Upper bodies.
Das hatten wir alles schon, aber da hatten sie nichts, also bleiben nicht. Wir können was auf der Fensterbank machen. Okay, wenn es
Here
heißt, wir
you
können.
go, my fine feathered fellow.
Ah,
Get out of here!
Sorry, Dirk. I need it more than you do.
das interessiert sie auch nicht.
It's the cover page I tore from Dirk Chiselton's manuscript. It's a very thick manuscript. Ah, typical overachiever. That doesn't work. It's the Hermann Mermann. It's a very... No. Nope. No. Nope. It's the cover page. It's a very...
Puppe können wir noch aufschneiden. Wir haben ja gesagt, der für sie hier drin. Bisschen barbarisch, dass er sich selbst praktisch da aufschneidet. Könnte man sagen, aber egal. Okay.
If I can't win playing by their rules, it's time to mix things up.
Foreign object detected in script input device. Attempting self-cleaning process. Self-cleaning process failed.
Excuse me, the board doesn't seem to be taking any more submissions.
How unusual. I've never seen the board do that before.
Oh
Hermann,
nein.
were you able to submit your manuscript beforehand?
Indeed, I did.
Very well. Let's see whether the underlying data supports you.
What's happening?
I think the board approves. I can't tell.
Pull the lever again.
It's no use. The board is completely fried.
That's not possible.
But without the board, we'd have to...
You couldn't possibly mean...
I'm afraid so. We're going to have to go with our gut on this one.
No! There must be some other way.
How can we possibly decide without empirical data?
Let us deliberate.
Okay, ja, wir sind weitergekommen. Wir haben einen leeren Becher. Was können wir jetzt tun, ist die Frage.
I have a manuscript I'd like to pitch.
That's great, Hermann. Just put it in the inbox and we'll take a look at it at some point. What do you need, Hermann?
Can you approve the suburban burden now?
Sorry, Hermann, but we still believe the board knew best.
The board is clearly malfunctioning. It must have made a mistake.
Nah, it'd be irresponsible to go against that decision because of a minor technical hiccup.
Natürlich.
What happened to the board?
I'm not sure. Something seems to have gummed up the works. You didn't put any liquid in there, did you, Hermann?
Of course not! It looks like I'll be pitching directly for the time being.
It would seem so. It's been a while since we had to evaluate something ourselves.
Just place your manuscript in the in tray and let us know when you're ready.
Okay.
What are you looking for in a pitch?
Ah, trying to play to your audience, are we?
Something like that.
Well, I've always been partial to an action thriller myself. Dirk's very good at that stuff, you know?
Indeed.
Oh, yes, he's always going toe-to-toe with danger. I'm practically on the edge of my seat just thinking about it. Just try your best. We aren't exactly expecting a Chiselton thriller from you.
I'll take that into consideration.
Ja, und er nimmt's persönlich offensichtlich.
I think that will be all for now.
Take
Frag mich,
care,
ob wir
Hermann.
jetzt kombinieren dürfen.
What's on your mind, Mr. Mermann?
Would you take another look at the suburban burden?
Suburban burden was already a hard no. We're more than willing to hear another pitch.
The old
Just place your manuscript inside the in tray and let us know when you're ready.
So, have you read anything?
We don't have time to read, Hermann.
We prefer to leave it to the professionals.
You have any ideas on what to pitch?
Well, we're open to anything and everything, as long as it fits within the extremely narrow scope of time, budget, and each of our individual needs and desires, naturally.
Tell me, what
Das
are
ist
you
wahrscheinlich die
personally
Romantikerin, ne?
looking for in a pitch?
It's been a little while since I've had to approve anything myself. But I know audiences today want real characters that aren't afraid of showing a little emotion. Realistic characters with emotions and feelings. You know, a little tenderness wouldn't go amiss.
Das war klar.
Step.
Also ich
How
denke
can I
mal, wir
help,
müssen alles
Harry?
zusammen googeln. Ihm ist es ja sowieso egal.
It looks like
There's always bound to be teething issues whenever new technology is adopted. I'm sure the board will be up and running in no time at all.
I suppose you'll have to use your powers of decision-making in the meantime?
Let's not get too hasty. It might not come to that.
Tell me, what would you be looking for in a pitch?
That's a pretty big question. I'm not sure I can make that kind of decision. It's the others you'll have to convince. They're much less receptive to the old Hermann charm. Between you and me, I heard a manuscript from Dirk Chiselton landed in our inbox this very morning.
It did?
That's right. So unless you have Dirk Chiselton beat, just consider this whole thing a polite formality.
Okay.
I think
Das heißt, wir
Take
müssen
care,
ein bisschen zusammenprobieren, nehme ich an.
that doesn't work.
Weil wir dürfen.
No. I have a manuscript.
That's great, Hermann. Just
Okay, müssen wir wahrscheinlich erstmal...
It's where all the incoming mail eventually ends up.
Ah, wir müssen es hier zusammenprobieren. Das heißt, wir nehmen erstmal...
There, that should do it. Allow me to
Wahrscheinlich
pitch
eher
my
andersrum. Ich muss erst
latest
ihn, dann sie,
manuscript.
dann ihn.
I think you'll be...
we'll be the judge of the...
Das war dumm gemacht.
Yuck. Too much romance for my taste. Here, Florence, what do you think?
Oof. Too many
Ja,
explosions for my
okay, das war-
tastes. What's...
Und er ist halt zufrieden.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Sorry, Hermann. We don't think the script is a good fit for us right now.
If you have anything else you'd like to pitch, we'd be happy to hear it.
Take this back and give it another go.
Ja, okay. Also wir brauchen erstmal Hermanns Skript. Dann brauchen wir das romantische Manuskript und dann brauchen wir den Schisel.
There, that should do it. Allow me to pitch my latest manuscript. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Ich hoffe, es gab jetzt keine
We'll be the judge of that.
Achievements dafür, dass ich es beim ersten Mal schaffe. Weil eigentlich habe ich es gewusst, ich habe es aber irgendwie, warum auch immer, nicht durchgeführt.
Hermann Mermann, dare I say it, I'm impressed.
He's rough and daring, but he has a soft, caring side. Well done, Hermann. This may even compare to Chiselton's best work, no doubt about it.
Now that's what I'm talking about. A classic silly Hermann adventure. The narrative is a little pedestrian at first, but then it really digs its hooks in.
Are you sure we can't check with the board, just in case?
Ja, nee.
I
Ich glaube
think
nicht.
those were noises of approval. I really can't tell.
All right, we've got something here. Let's make it happen, Hermann.
What do you need from us, Hermann?
I was wondering if I could get paid in advance.
Komm mir vor, wie diese drei
He
Piraten
was
von
funny.
Menge Rätsel.
One moment, Hermann. Yes? It's for you, Hermann. Were you expecting a call?
I don't believe so. Yes. Oh, indeed. Of course. Thank you for the opportunity, Lady Unterwald.
Hermann?
Ladies and gentlemen, it appears I have a train to catch. But you shall have your story.
Okay.
Hermann Mermann, we meet at last. Welcome aboard the
Wo hat
Royce
er sich
Express.
reingeschmuggelt?
Lady Unterwald, what is the meaning of this?
Please accept my apologies for the unusual manner of your arrival. As I'm sure you can understand, a certain amount of discretion was required.
Indeed?
For Forgive me. You must be wondering what it is you're doing here aboard my train.
I assumed you required the services of a world-famous detective.
Oh, my goodness, no!
Der
A
Arme.
world-famous detective running amok on my train. Everyone would be losing their minds before supper. I hear you're writing your next novel. I felt you could adequately mask your activities as a working novelist. To the average passenger, you'd simply be researching your next story. Do you think you could do that, Herman? Keep a low profile, not cause a scene?
Well,
Well, I could always call Dirk Chiselton. It wouldn't be as clean, but...
I'll do it. Hermann Mermann never backs away from a case.
Lady Unterwald.
Away! Back into the case with you!
Lady Unterwald, please. Forgive me if I am intruding.
Not
Kennen wir
at all,
nicht, oder?
Mr. Lou. What a pleasure it is to see you again.
Please, I must insist you call me Jean. Here, I brought you something.
Oh, another bouquet. You certainly know how to flatter an old gal.
Oh, not quite. It's a chili plant, a particularly fiery variety. It reminded me of you, my lady.
Oh, my goodness, John. You turned me bright red. But I know you didn't come all this way just to flatter me.
Indeed. I was wondering if you'd given any more thought to my proposal. If you're considering selling your legacy, I want you to know that it'll be in good hands.
Look, John,
You need more time to consider, of course. There are still a few more hours before the speech. I'll leave you to weigh your options.
You're most kind. Thank you, John.
Ist er der eigentliche Partner von
All
der
right, you can come out.
Geheimagentin, weil er halt denselben Anzug hat wie ihr eigentlich später?
This is why you're here, Herman. I need you to keep an eye on Mr. Lou for me.
Oh, you think Mr. Lou has an ulterior motive?
At the very least, I suspect he doesn't have my full interests at heart. And there's also the question of my family, who will undoubtedly be sticking their noses into my business. I've got them sufficiently shaking in their boots ahead of my speech. But keep an eye out for any trouble, will you?
I'll certainly do my best, Lady Unterwald.
I've secured a suite for you on board, room 304. Just let me know if you find anything untoward.
Of course, Hermann Mermann won't let you down.
Get to it then, Detective.
Okay, also wir kommen doch wieder in den Zug. Haben auch noch soweit alles dabei.
It's a Bureau Boy briefcase.
That's for my estate lawyer, so don't you be touching it.
Das heißt, wir werden also mit allen auch
Drawer
wahrscheinlich
seems to be
machen.
stuck.
Herman, please leave that alone.
Ja, wir dürfen hier nichts machen. Das wird wahrscheinlich
These
klar
coats are
sein.
positively stunning.
I'd better not catch you running around in my clothes, dear.
It was a gift from Mr. Liu.
Well, he can take it back. You think I have the constitution at my age to be playing with fire?
Wir können...
It was a gift from Mr. Liu.
Well, he can take... You think I...
I'll just take a handful.
Deswegen ist noch eine dran.
It's a series of self-help guides on running an empire. How to buy friends and influence people. The art of not giving a damn. An intuitive approach to capitalism. Rich Dad, Rich Mom. A guide to generational wealth.
Ich habe so das Gefühl, dass es genau diese Bücher auch wirklich gibt.
I don't believe in all that quiet tap technology nonsense. You know what they say. If it's not clacking, you're sure to be slacking.
Who says that?
People? People say that. What's with all the bouquets?
They're a clumsy attempt at flattery, that's what.
There's a card here from Mr. Liu.
I'm afraid he's been trying to win me over for some time. I'm afraid he...
Wir können sie nicht wirklich lesen, aber wir kennen hier auch das meiste, ne? Das heißt, wir könnten
Can I
eigentlich noch
help
mit
you,
ihr
Hermann?
reden.
Why is Mr. Liu trying to win you over?
Oh, he's not interested in me, dear. John thinks that by cozying up to me, I'll be more inclined to consider his business proposal. That tactic is nearly as old as I am, if you can believe that.
Anything I should know about the family business?
Well, let's see. My treasurer seems to be so terrible with money, he goes as white as a sheet whenever I ask him about the finances. Our main competitor has attempted to launch a charm offensive. My sister-in-law will be attempting to interject herself into my plans at every opportunity. She'll have roped those dim-witted nephews into doing the heavy lifting, of course. And to add insult to injury, my personal physician is trying to get me to take up Pilates.
I see.
Perhaps I should be
Teufel
selling
im
up, now that I think about it.
You mentioned a speech tonight.
That's right. I've got quite the announcement planned. But would you believe it's got everyone in a full panic?
I shall get back to it.
That's what I'm paying you for, Detective.
Okay, dann wollen wir mal, ne?
They stop talking? I can't hear them. Why are you so heavy?
I can't hear what's going on with you two yapping.
I'm not sure I can hold on much longer. What are they saying, Mummy? I'm slipping.
Steady yourselves.
You're going to drop me.
Steady.
I'm stuck.
I don't believe we've had the privilege.
Lady Arista Goodrun, a pleasure to meet you. And these are my boys.
Hagen Gudrun, a pleasure to meet you.
That's not right, you blithering idiot.
It's not.
You're Gunther, and he's Hagen.
Since when? I can't believe you'd steal my name, you fish-eyed freak. You spineless weasel.
Gott.
Oh,
Boys, stop this arguing at once.
bootless haggard. Tottering codpiece.
There's no arguing. Not in front of our guest.
Sorry, Mother.
Oh, now you've gone and done it. I've broken the mouthpiece.
I'm confused. Who are you again?
Gunther Goodrun, Underground Operational Executive. Hagen Goodrun, Overground Operational Executive.
Why does his title get to be longer?
Quiet!
Who are you supposed to be?
'Tis I, Hermann Mermann.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
I'm researching material for my next novel. Any interesting crimes to share?
There's nothing untoward going on here.
Now, what is it you want?
Eigentlich gar nichts. Ich meine, ihr seid da gerade aus der Tür gefallen, aber hey.
I don't know if that's an appropriate use of a hearing aid.
Oh, yeah? Well, it's the only thing that works on these boneheads.
Were you listening in on our conversation?
My boys were just repairing the ventilation system. Any scheming they may or may not have overheard was completely accidental.
It's a dirty job, and we get to do it.
Mit mir ein, mit dem anderen Charakter konnten wir gar nichts da hinten machen, ne? Vielleicht kommt das mit irgendeinem anderen.
Have you seen any unscrupulous businessmen around?
Hey now, unscrupulous businessmen are our main clientele.
Unscrupulous isn't a real word, is it?
Not when you say it, you dunderheaded freak.
Can you tell me anything about Mr. Liu?
Well, aside from being head over heels in love with my sister, I hear he's also incredibly wealthy.
Is Mr. Liu going to be our new father?
I should be so lucky.
Okay, viel mehr können sie mir nicht sagen.
I
Zum
should
Glück muss
be
ich nicht mit den zwei da reden.
Very
Das
well.
macht's einfacher.
We've got our eyes on you, mister. Both pairs of them.
Oh mein Gott.
Indeed. Now, where was I?
Oh, neue Wegen, neue Gänge. Das ist cool. Sowas gefällt mir. Hab ich schon gefragt, wie sie es machen?
I'm sure they won't mind me taking this.
Wenn wir in einem Zug rumlaufen, der ja schon erkundet wurde, auch wenn wir hier in dem Sinne ja noch nichts erkundet haben, weil wir vor Dings da sind.
The door is bolted shut. I'm not getting through there.
Name?
Shan Lu.
Please, go right ahead, Mr. Liu.
Okay, da muss ich irgendwie rein, glaube ich. Mit ihr jetzt nochmal reden.
I might be able to swipe it.
The guest list stays on that wall, buddy. Don't even think about it.
Ich weiß nicht, wo ihre Haare anfangen und aufhören.
It's the VIP guest list for the green room, but my name is notably absent. Don't they know who I am?
Wir können wahrscheinlich...
No.
Schade.
May I enter? I believe my acquaintance went in just ahead of me.
Name?
Jian Liu.
No, wise guy. I'm asking for your name.
Das ist schon ein wichtiger Erfahrungsmittel. Vergiss es, also ich bin immer einen prominenten Status.
Don't you know who I am?
I'm not sure. Am I supposed to know?
Hermann Mermann, Detective Extraordinaire.
And that's you? You're absolutely positive that's your real name?
Yes, Hermann Mermann.
All right. I'll have to cross-reference you with the guest list. Nope. You're not on the list. Sorry, but rules are rules. I can't let you in.
Und die Frage ist, können wir das nicht einfach mit dem Stift draufschreiben?
Who are you? Are you a member of the band?
No, dummy. Beverly Moore, stage manager and agent to the stars. Here, take my card.
More or less talent agency to the adequate.
That's me.
Is this a handwritten business card?
Yeah, and I'll be needing that card back. I make them bespoke.
Geiler Scheiß. Das brauche ich auch.
Perhaps your agency could represent me.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you consider yourself to be adequately talented?
I've been called adequate on many occasions.
Do you strive for competency above all else?
Every day.
Is good enough for you?
It's all I can do.
Then let's talk. Which of your skills could be exploited for monetary gain?
You're looking at an established author. Does that count?
No. Everyone knows there's no money in writing.
Perhaps you're a...
Which of your skills could be...
Gucken, ob wir irgendwas haben.
I'm a working
Aber das ist
detective.
auch nichts, was uns
Okay. Have you solved any big cases?
Well, this is technically my first case.
Pass.
Perhaps your agency could represent me.
Which of your skills could be exploited for monetary gain?
I hold a certain celebrity status.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Ja, damit
Perhaps
kommen wir
your
nicht weiter.
agency could represent me.
Which of your skills could be exploited for monetary gain?
I'm known to be very personable.
No skills, then.
How do I get my name on the guest list?
All right, I'll be straight with you. Normally, you'd slip me some cash and I'd look the other way, but I can tell you aren't the cash-carrying type. If you want entry, you've got to at least be familiar with the band. I mean, come on. I can't just be letting any random guy through. The talent would be out for blood.
Okay.
Let me through.
Also wir müssen
I
die Band
need to
kennenlernen.
speak with Jean Liu.
I'm sure you do, but rules are rules, pal. You're not on the list, so that's that.
I'm on official business. This comes from the top.
The top, huh? And who might that be?
Drat, I'm not supposed to say.
How convenient.
Just forget I said anything.
Aber da können wir wahrscheinlich jetzt nichts
I'm a
mit tun.
huge fan of the band.
Is that so?
Wissen nicht mal den Namen.
Let's do a little quiz then.
Ooh, is there a prize?
There might be a prize, but you'd have to get all the answers right. What's the name of the band then?
Da fängt es ja schon an. Aber die sehen aus wie...
Charleston Jive?
Wrong.
Ja. Hätte ja klappen können. Okay.
Alas, if only I knew how to tickle those ivories.
Nicht mal... Die Drums gucken. Oder hier
It's the
was ist
set
das?
list for the band. I'm sure they won't mind me borrowing it. It's the set list for the band Balboa Swing. The songs are to be played in the following order: Railroad Rhythm, Boxcar Boogie, Whistle Stop Swing, My Love is on the Line, Freight Train Blues.
Warum sind manche Sachen unterstrichen?
It's nothing interesting.
Wer ist das Mädchen? Den Künstler kennen wir natürlich. Okay, ich glaube aber, wir machen hier erstmal eine Pause, direkt schön vor der Band. Wir haben viel, was wir gucken können beim nächsten Mal. Ich bedanke mich auf jeden Fall erstmal recht herzlich fürs Zusehen. Unten in der Beschreibung sind die Links zu den anderen Social Media Kanälen. Würde mich natürlich freuen, wenn ihr da auch reingucken könntet. Und dann sehen wir uns beim nächsten Mal. Ciao, ciao.